bienvenidos al episodio 33, Subsistencia C2W, Subsistencia C2W. La verdad es que estoy repitiendo acá este video porque por alguna razón este cabrón no trajo ninguna puta arma, no trajo armadura, no trajo ninguna herramienta, no trajo ni madres. No sé por qué. Me cago en serio. Se pasó de pelotudo este tío. Lo único que tengo es mi chance con esta arma, porque eso sí, mi helicóptero, como ya lo he mejorado, ya tiene buen blindaje. No es el máximo, pero pues ya me falta uno para el máximo, y la verdad sí está haciendo falta. Pelotudo no trajo nada, ni siquiera trajo el mensaje de brazos acá cohete. Pues espero pasarla en esta porque sí está pelada. Putazo le metió. Creo que hay dos francotiradores. Es más, creo que ni siquiera trajo aliado. Hasta ahorita me puse a pensar en ello. Y eso porque usualmente pues uso Quiet en las misiones principales. Como dije, no hay nada. Le voy a dar. ¿Voy acompañado? No, pues no sé en qué mierda. Bueno, hasta eso ya completé la maldita misión. helicóptero. Les digo que yo cuando traigo acá un vehículo me lo hacen mierda al instante y aquí no. Pues literal me pasó esta misión desnudo y sí estuvo pelado, no les voy a mentir. Y aparte yo esperaría que hubiera algo valioso, pero no. Ah, esto es lo que estaba buscando. Muérete, perro. Pues vámonos. Creo que me queda más rápido por acá. Ah, una misión completada. A ver cómo va. Extraído el contenedor de materiales del puesto de comunicaciones a ver, ahora ya me dio como que la curiosidad a ver si hay más, porque no sé si son otras tareas. No era en China, ah no, soviético, es como no se alcanza a ver. No, pues creo que nada más era eso.
Roger.
helicóptero. Pues una misión corta y rápida, pero vaya que... A ver qué tal.
Mission complete, boss.
No manches, me dieron ese. Qué cagado. La verdad no sé de qué depende que te den la S, ¿eh? Porque recibí mucho daño, no cumplí todas las tareas. No sé por qué me dieron Butterfly, porque eso solamente es con Quiet, no lo sé, está muy cagado. Pero bueno, saqué ese. Los van a matar los otros.
Stay back. It's too dangerous. Hey. Back up, kid. I said no. You have to stay back.
Some things can't be helped.
Back to your quarters. What's going on?
Shabani. Mayaka 9 Kingo ya. Shabani.
It's down there.
Hey, the tank at the bottom is filled with chlorine disinfectant. One whiff and you'll suffocate. Don't even.
How could you let it fall down there anyway?
Hit the alarm! No! You go down there, and it is over.
Boss!
Hey! Listen to me! There is no way to recover the body.
What kind of stunt was that? Trying to panic us?
Yes, Strangelove was doing AI research in that lab.
Why hide that until now?
Why, okay, so what? I wasn't working alone. You've got to understand. You do understand, right? I didn't want to drag her into this. It's my load to bear, alone.
So you didn't create the AI intended to drive Sahelanthropus. It was Strangelove.
Skullface was never in favor of AI control. So naturally they argued. Strangelove, she got him angry and he killed her.
How? You didn't see it? So you found her inside that pod after the fact. And you just left her body to rot in there. Or perhaps you put her in there afterward.
I asked him not to take her away from me.
So she was killed by Skullface, but you asked nicely, and he put her body in the AI pod for you?
That's right.
Pathetic. You know, we have another idea. That you killed her.
Me? I couldn't kill her.
You killed her and locked her body in the pod.
I wouldn't. Don't treat me like one of you. I can't just kill anyone whenever I feel like it. I'm a normal human being.
Oh, I see. So you just shut her inside and waited for her to die.
I would never do that.
What, you mean she killed herself?
Yes. She climbed inside that pod and shut the door. It can't be opened from the outside. It was suicide. Suicide, I said. She killed herself. She got in when I wasn't looking and suffocated. She'd often try to do things like that. By the time I realized and opened the door, she wasn't breathing. I got scared and shut the pod again. I couldn't bring myself to open it back up. That's right. Me? Kill her? What is wrong with you?
I see. Just tell me one more thing.
Haven't you gotten enough today?
Okay, I see it's a painful memory. You don't have to answer, just listen to the question. You see, we examined her remains. She had a scar on her lower abdomen, a surgical scar. It had been stitched up and had fully healed, meaning it was long before her death. She had a child, didn't she? Your child. Where's the kid?
How should I know?
So there is a child.
I've never seen his face.
What do you take us for?
They took it all. Even my child. I didn't even know he'd been born. I lost everything.
How old would he be?
It's 4 years since then.
And you know it's a boy.
Strangelove said so.
And his name?
We called him Hal, even though I never saw his face.
Pues bueno, al parecer era la esposa de Emmerich, y también tiene un hijo que quién sabe dónde está.
Hewitt's dug up some interesting facts about our skull-faced friend. 9 years ago, he was exiled to South Africa, stripped of political power. The upshot said he ceased being a serious threat, in Cypher's eyes anyway. They eased up on surveillance, giving him an opening to establish his own military unit, one that answered to his will alone. Those men likely had no idea their orders were coming from Skullface. They probably didn't even know the organization was a part of Cypher at all. Anyway, it was in South Africa where he found renewed interest in parasites. And when he discovered the vocal cord parasites, he began to make his plan. Wipe the English language out of existence. Free the world, not by taking men's lives, but by taking their tongues. In his eyes, the greatest symbiotic parasite the world's ever known isn't microbial. It's linguistic. Words are what keeps civilization, our world, alive. There was something Skullface said. America is made up of many peoples, but those peoples never mix. Quite so. One nation, home to hundreds of different ethnic groups, many of whom stick to their respective living areas. Little colonies, not interacting with other groups, going out of their way to avoid one another, their land, organizations, relationships. Thus, the United States of America is no melting pot. It is more of a salad bowl. It is not made up from one people, but for its minorities to function in society, a common ground is needed. Language. Even if the country is not one. No, because it's not one, a lingua franca is necessary. English. American hegemonism was born from the illusion that English could unite diverse ethnicities. In taking in people from around the globe, America became a microcosm of it. Now the boundaries between it and the rest of the world have become blurred. However different our neighbors may be, English enables us to create symbiotic relationships with each other. If English can bring unacquainted neighbors together in America, this should hold true for the world. This salad bowl that is the world can also become one. A ruler's greatest wealth is not money or land. It is the number of individuals under his control. Subjects who work, consume, are there to be used as pawns in war. For a capitalist ruler, his people's power becomes his power. You are the same. With your diamond dogs, you spin it with your speeches. But what you're doing is bringing as much talent as you can into your little domain. Every person another feather in your cap. Yes, since ancient times, every civilization's ruler has had the same idea. When people unite under one will, they become stronger than the sum of their parts. And the one will is the ruler's will. And what do rulers use to bring people together? Language. In the Old Testament, it is written that only one language was spoken in Eden. A shared tongue that united all of humanity. Mankind eventually grew aware of its power and harnessed that strength to build a tower to the heavens. The mighty Tower of Babel. This angered God, who splintered the language of man, and the tower was never completed. Languages emerged, and the earth was divided as men went their separate ways. Every age is the same. A ruler's first order of business, after conquering new land, is to force his tongue on its people. Ancient Rome, Napoleon, and now Zero. English is wreaking havoc around the world right now. The British Empire tilled the land with war as its hoe, then began planting the seed that is English. Eventually, American capitalism became the new instrument. To play its game of wealth, you only had to abide by one rule: English. By exploiting people's desires, English has become a leash that people gladly wear around their necks, it would seem.
Pues vaya que todo esto que dice es muy cierto. Hay que reconocer que Metal Gear es un juego filosófico y fuera de ello pues realmente te narra algo más que solamente una temática de juego. yo espero que les haya gustado este video. Espero que me puedan apoyar con su like. Y si es así, pues nos vemos en el siguiente episodio. Aquí DERCA, nos despedimos, Big Boss.